Steffani, I hope you're not driving.
I'm not driving, Scott. I'm here in the back seat. We're heading west on I-90. We are near mile marker number 9 here, and it is a construction zone, but I'm told we are going just under 65 miles an hour. And after 2,500 cubic yards of rock excavation and 14 million pounds of steel reinforced concrete, a lot of work went into building this dam. Notebooks for every class, crayons, glue, it all adds up quickly. 6 of the top 10 cities on the highest credit score list are in Minnesota and Wisconsin. La Crosse is number 8 on that list with an average credit score of 779. And you can see the water is spilling over onto the walkway. Those are all reasons why Riverwatch says it's dangerous down. One thing Principal Laura Huber is excited about is closing the gap between the 2 North Side elementary schools. She says building one school on the current Franklin site will create a better sense of community. The dollars that they spend at hotels, that's only 20% of all of the money that they're gonna spend here. So once the back of their trucks are full, they drive over here to West Copeland and leave the wood chips for Excel Energy to pick up.
I've heard them before, and they're very good.
Whether it's the music or the crowd, the energy downtown speaks for itself today.
It's probably not what it was a long time ago, but it's getting better, and you know, some days are better than other days.
The streets fill with passerbys, and the music brings interest to a different part of the block.
There's a whole theory.
It's almost like someone is painting the perfect downtown picture.
And it doesn't just start with local color. A lot of the tourists know to come downtown, but a lot of the locals just kind of take us for granted.
La Crosse's art initiative gives people a look into a different world.
Even for that split second that people are walking by, they see something that they would never see.
For 30 years, this artist has been watching her fellow business owners turn things around.
It's not coming from the government. It's not coming from the city of La Crosse. It's coming from the store owners. They're the ones that's making downtown come back.
And they're the ones building events like this to draw people here.
That then bring other people here to see their work.
It's been really exciting. And I hope to see it continue, because I think there's something that is very special about having a downtown that is that's coming back.
Just like downtown revitalization.
Nope, I'm seeing some stuff.
A good artist,
I think you do a little bit of the eyes and the nose,
always sees something else that can be done.
It's okay.
In La Crosse, Steffani Nolte, News 19. On one of the busiest travel weekends of the year, State Patrol is working to keep you safe from the ground and the air.
To reduce the amount of crashes, injuries, fatalities that we're having on the roads here in Wisconsin.
Circling I-90 near exit 12, Sergeant Chaffee watches the cars that are no bigger than ants for violations.
Here's one at 80.8, following distance of 0.37 seconds, 77.0, time of 11:42.
State Patrol can tell how fast a car is going by seeing how quickly they pass between these 2 white dashes on the freeway.
Technical stopwatch, just taking your distance and dividing it by the time to calculate the speed.
When he finds a violation, he calls it down.
Red auto, lane 1, passing a couple SUVs. First check was 80.8, the second one at 77.0.
And keeps an eye on the car.
Going to be going by the exit.
Until a trooper can pull it over.
That's the correct vehicle on the shoulder.
Haven't had much different reaction when we put on step. Haven't had much reaction at all. Just very even keel right now. I don't know. But maybe because they just know what they were doing. They were caught.
The highest speed of the day was 85 in a 65-mile-an-hour zone.
You pull over a car, you get done with that vehicle and that person, and then you get back in line, and then you're going again.
Troopers wrote 18 citations and gave out 25 warnings during their 4-hour detail. Working with his hands is something 23-year-old Andrew Dubeck has always loved.
It helps me process things. It's nice to be able to think about, all right, well, the logic of it all.
Andrew spends 5 hours a day in this wood shop, turning a wooden pallet into a little free library.
Oh, come on, have a little faith.
He does good. He's actually an excellent student. You know, he does his work, he minds his own business, and you know, they're a pleasure to have in class.
It's nice to get out and be able to work with your hands and do something that lets you escape this kind of place.
the Prairie du Chien Correctional Institute.
It's a good feeling. We're pretty isolated here in prison, so it's kind of nice to be able to reach out and do something for other people.
A few years ago, the prison reached out to Little Free Library to see if construction students could help.
Fit really well in with the program and gave us something that we could get projects out the door instead of just piling up.
Over the last year and a half, inmates have donated 80 libraries.
We had a brownie troop in Minneapolis, I believe, that sent us a big poster of thank you. We've gotten them from Joplin, Missouri. After the tornadoes went through, they got one and they gave us a thank you.
Andrew has 2 years left in prison on drug charges. He says it's a process, but he truly does want to change.
I can see clearly now, obviously I've made some mistakes, but I'm going to try to bounce back and use the tools that I can learn here in the shop and apply them towards doing well on the outside.